Hey everyone, it's Chad and Matt checking in for the month of April's housing update.
Chad, normally springtime is when we see the most activity in real estate, both from a buying and selling standpoint. Historically, we also see home values rise to their highest point of the year, which isn't as likely to be the case in today's evolving market.
Yeah, in terms of what the government is allowing regarding real estate, we're now emerging from the stay-at-home order to a new safer-at-home order, which does allow showings and marketing, but understandably, no open houses are allowed. Real estate is a crucial aspect of our economy. We're hopeful that our local government will acknowledge the incredible economic importance of allowing real estate transactions to get back on track, not just for the economy as a whole, but for our clients who are really being hamstrung by not being able to buy or sell their homes.
Yeah, some people are in a position where they have to buy or sell a property. For example, I've got some home buying clients who have a house in Texas that just went under contract. They have a closing date in early June and they need to find a home to buy. The last situation you'd want to be in right now is being without a home. So we'll be searching in earnest for a house for them over the next couple of weeks. Thankfully, the county where they want to buy a house allows showings to occur under strict social distancing guidelines, which of course we'll be adhering to.
Over the past 2 weeks, the Altitude Group has closed on 3 properties, which were incredibly crucial to those individual buyers and sellers. But that's not a huge number of transactions by any means. Typically, this time of year, we'd see more home sale activities. This is an example of how we've seen a reduction in real estate transactions, as you would expect, but contrary to popular belief, real estate activity never shut down entirely. Now that showings and marketing services are allowed again moving forward, we expect that interest and activity levels will also pick up. After all, it's still April and spring is still emerging.
Now let's take a look at some numbers real quick here. For homes priced between $400,000 and $800,000 in the Denver metro and surrounding areas, there are currently about 3,000 homes on the market. In the last month, approximately 1,900 homes have gone under contract, and that is a current inventory of about 6 weeks, which indicates we are nowhere near a balanced market, meaning we still have a seller's market.
Yeah, still, it'd be easy to assume that most of those transactions were in early March, but that's not the case. Here's a breakdown from mid-March through mid-April. So in the second week of March, there was over 460 homes under contract. In the third week, there was over 450 homes under contract. And then the last week of March, there was over 420 homes that went under contract. The first full week in April, which also included Easter weekend, there was 410 homes that went under contract. Again, this is all while the Division of Real Estate has strongly discouraged any showings and subsequently restricted new showings.
Yeah, so more recently, over the last 7 days, over 1,200 residential properties were newly listed, and 1,044 residential properties actually sold.
It's reasonable to expect that there will be additional listing inventory as homeowners will have used their stay-at-home time to prepare, basically their properties to come to market. We also saw many homes withdrawn from the market, and many of those will likely return back to the market.
Yeah, well, naturally, we did see both buyers and sellers put their plans on hold. However, we're still getting calls from people who are getting pre-approved for loans, and those who are already pre-approved wanting to see virtual tours, do in-person showings, and even buy soon.
Yeah, so what does all this mean? We're still seeing buyers and sellers coming to agreement, and real estate sales are still occurring. We expect the new normal to include increased activity in real estate transactions. Now that we can return to conducting showings in person, we are encouraged that the real estate market will help lead our country through this economic downturn.
Now, there's certainly no crystal ball for any of this, but indications are that home values are likely to be largely unaffected. Are we seeing price reductions? Sure, but mostly due to location and condition rather than sheer desperation or lack of buyer interest. Will there be deals to be had? Likely, yes, but that will likely be the exception rather than the rule.
And we understand and respect that everyone is enduring this storm on their own terms, but ultimately we want to make sure that everyone stays safe and healthy.
Yeah, for sure. If you are considering a move this spring or later this year, let's do talk sooner rather than later to determine your best course of action.
And we know everyone's situation is unique, so please give us a call to discuss how this current real estate market impacts you.